Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna pull soul stones till we get a legendary because we got double legendaries right now, and then we're gonna go into the soul stone pull, get us some of those, and hopefully get healthy. Do some arena. Just a pretty chill Christmas Eve stream. We might hop on our creator at some point. Anything good in the shop? Not really. Yeah, we got 4 already. Let's see if this will get us anything. I do wish that there was a champion chase starting tomorrow, but it probably won't be for a couple more days, so. Let's see what we get. Nada. I don't even know what she does. She got a double hitter, puts Big Boy Poison out at a 50% chance. Double hitter with a 70% chance of placing a Big Boy Weekend. And an AoE that has a 70% chance of putting a Big Boy decreased defense. So she does put out a decreased defense and a weaken and a poison. So yeah, she'd probably be good for Demon Lord. Outside of that, don't really see much of a use for her. I would assume she's pretty squishy as well. Soul Drinker. If you can make him like level 1 and then keep everyone else on your team alive, he can actually be pretty good in the arena. When he's eliminated, he places 2 bombs on each enemy that detonates after 2 turns. But outside of that, his bombs, they detonate after 3 turns, so everything's like so long. Now his A2 does decrease bomb detonation by 1 turn. And his A1 does as well. But that involves keeping him alive long enough to do that. So it's like, you can make some fun teams out of him, but not anything that I'm nothing I would do in this account. Cool looking champion, kind of looks like a Mortu Macabre type. There we go. On the 3rd pull, who do we get? Sato and a Black Knight. Damn. I got both of them and they're both trash. That sucks. All right. Well, we're not going to spend money on the shards because we're wanting to get Hildy. And that's where our money's going to have to go. Assuming there's even any in the shop. If not, we can probably pull one and then it'll proc a deal. Normally, like if you use a shard, it'll give you a deal for that shard. We've got that one. But I'm really wanting the standard Mortal Soul Stones because they have the 2x boost. Let's pull this shard and see if we can force it to give us a better offer. Damn, that sucked. At least we get the same amount of points no matter what we pull. Where'd it go? There we go. I'm not sure which account that took out of. I hope we get a champion that we actually want. I would love to get one for Embers or the chicken. I don't have Molly. Would like to have her. Don't have the Cheshire Cat. I am thinking about creating a second free-to-play account just so we can get the kitty. Go ahead and sell these. This is a pretty expensive event, not gonna lie. Restart, that sucks. And they're all epics too. All 5 was epics, and they were all 3 stars. Yeah, I think we're doing better on the mortals. Yeah. Was that enough to proc a pack that we actually can use? At least we're getting a lot of the fragments. What does that put us up to on the fragments as is? 37? That seems about right. All right. Where'd they go? There we go. Which card is it? There we go. Okay. I was still confused for a minute there. Pretty close to getting an immortal one, or eternal, sorry. Hopefully, after selling what we get out of these, we can do that. Oh, yeah, we got a 2-star for Embers. Better than nothing, because we don't have anything on him. We just got him a couple of, like, this week from Chimera, so I'm definitely happy for that. Go ahead and put that on. Would have been nice if it would have been a anything higher, but I'll take what we can get. Now, what blessing do we want? What does Hell Hades recommend for it? Nature's Wrath on both forms? Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. He does put out a lot of debuffs. And what does that bring his HP up to? 104? I'm cool with that. Another epic. At least it's a 6-star. That'd be some points we can sell. Man, they're all epics and rares. We ain't got a single legendary one. Crazy. An epic, of course. That does almost give us enough for another Eternal, though. Go ahead, get one more. Ooh, we got 10. Where does that put us at fragment wise? 60? So we are 2/3 of the way there. We need 8, 16, 19 more pulls. Two-star. Ah, we already got her at 3-star. Wish I would have been higher. Picks well. I will say it's. What do I even have on my wish list? Yeah, we're not getting any wish list champions, sadly. Or epics. Can we not get a single legendary on this? Apparently not. Pretty crazy. There we go. Finally one. Ooh, and it's our wish list. We will take that. I don't think that's going to put us up to another Eternal, but we are really close. Oh, yeah, we can sell Wig 12s. Wait, do we have a second one? He's already blessed. Okay. So yeah, we don't need that one. We can sell it too. Ooh, there we go. Only a 3. We don't really need that. Where does it put us at now? We'll take that 10, another 10. So that puts us up to 70. I was curious if you could buy those. You can with gems. Got on a gem pack. Let's do one more. We might have to do a Iron Twin to get enough to get that other bonus 200 coins. That'd get us a few eternal coins. We got a Lego. And we don't need that one, so we can sell it. At this point, unless it's just a crazy good soul, I'm more like probably leaning towards selling what we get. So many epics. The rarity is not being favorable tonight. We are getting close on our fragments, though. 81. I don't know if one more will be enough to get it. Let's see. These rarities are pretty bad. Oh, 6-star, though. Force the epics. There's a Lego. 5-star. I think we can use that for Chagor. What do we got? What do we got? Ah, another Joanne. I think we'll use the one with Chagor. He doesn't give us for Roanos, whatever his name is. 350. And what does he do exactly? I don't think he's like a particularly good champion. Yeah, I think we're going to wind up selling that one. Could sell that too. What do we get here? An epic. That's unfortunate. Where does that put us? Ooh, next B barrel. Gladly take that. Little shard. Where are we at fragment wise? 97. Let's do our iron twins. I don't think we actually need to buy any soul stones because we only need 3 more fragments. And we got a day and a half. Plus, with the gems, we can buy a couple of pools. Not to mention whatever's left, we can just do like artifacts. You want to get back on Ark, Evie? Evie, you want to get back on Ark? What happened there? Bring in a reset. There we go. We need one more kill. What do y'all think of the Grim Forest? Have y'all completed it yet? I've done it on hard mode and got all the challenges and stuff done except for one or two of the fridge uses. I was expecting it to be a little more challenging. Also, anyone else in the Spring Club? If so, what do y'all think of the events and stuff that they do on it? Where I got this snazzy avatar, the snowman, last year. Also, where I got my Yumeko avatar, which apparently I'm like, if I'm not the only one in the game with it, there's only like 5 people with it. This one right here. But it's Christmas time, so I'm keeping the snowman on. What would I get if I sold all this? I would get enough for another Eternal. And I don't think I'm going to need any of those, so I sure ain't going to use Skeletor. Worked in Epic. Oh well, it's only the points that we're wanting anyways. We got our Hildy. Probably do one or two spotters and get that last card flip. $37, so that puts it at $887. $920. $957. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, I've already claimed mod, but be sure that everybody claims their Christmas pack. You get a Sacred Shard, 3 3-star assaults, 4 injury builds, 150 multi battles, and 1,000 star seed. I forget what that's called. Either way, I didn't take anything as free, but that's a really good free pack. They get like a Wanda submission or another good relic up to tier 4. Speaking of relics, I don't know if we have enough to do any to build any, but definitely check it out. What do we get? 6-star Speaklet. Lucky, what was that? Lucky what? Lady Luck. With all cards and 5 deck of fate events. So that's the 5th deck of fate badge that we've done, or event that we've completed. Nice. Let's get our healthy. She has Frostflame Torch on her A1. Attacks one enemy twice. Each should have a 50% chance of placing a 6% decrease defense, close up to 75%. Also, if Torment is on the same team, has a 50% chance to instantly activate his bonfire skill. For A2, Embittering Cold removes all buffs from all enemies and puts a freeze on all enemies for 1 turn. If Torment is on the same team, instantly activates his Blizzard Rage skill. This skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset. Revives all Lord of Glacier. Revives all dead allies, half health, 30% turn meter, puts a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn, and a 30% increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. We'll place these buffs even if no allies were revived. If no allies were revived, also fills the turn meter of all allies by 25%. This skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset, and books down to a 4 turn. And then her passive. Whenever an enemy receives a freeze debuff, this champion steals 1 random buff from them and puts a burn debuff on them for 2 turns and decreases their turn meter by 10%. Also, if Tormund Cold is on the same team, fills his turn meter by an amount equal to the enemy's turn meter decreased by the skill. I don't know if that's all enemies. Oh, well, no, it's just for one enemy. Either way, if there are multiple champions on this team, the skill only one will activate. The skill will not activate on duplicate copies if the champion, if a particular champion is dead. And then she gets ally speed in all battles by 19%. So, decent kid. I feel like it's going to make Tormund a freaking top tier champion. He was already like a great arena champion, but we'll chop her out with Noel and Sir Nick. Or maybe we'll do like Yumeko and Odin and her and Tormund. Would that put her skills up to, her stats up to 325 crit damage, 5.5 pay attack. I bet she hits pretty hard now without blessing. I don't know why we have Phantom Touch on her. And why we haven't added any of her blessings. That brings her crit damage up to 335. Anyways, let's get Hilby leveled up here. I'll take the cooldown. She only needs 9 books, which is not too bad for a champion, especially a book caliber. Need more reverses. Wow, she has high ratings. What kind of gear should we put on her? Speed in life is what that's recommended stat-wise. And she's definitely not for damage, so sustainability is what you want. What's how Hades gonna say about her? What does he recommend? Got a question mark? High ratings though. Perception, speed, protection, relentless regen, speed, barrel, pinpoint, bolster, soaking feet. See what we got enough for a barrel set. Man, we don't really want crit damage. At the same time, I hate to re-roll a crit damage uh, banner, but we rework this resistance. I mean, better than what it was. Better than having an attack as a double roll. I'll keep her from getting locked out at least. She's got decent defense and HP. I'll take that. I wonder if we have any already equipped that we can go over. Well, man, I really do hate to re-roll crit damage, but it's just not what we need. And with Feral, it's not really anything that you're going to need anyways. Well, at least they went into accuracy, or two of them did anyways. It still gave us crit damage at the bottom. That's funny. Take that. HP? Why not? Extra 1,000 HP never hurt nobody. Now, can we get lucky and get accuracy here? Let's rework that. HP. Do we want to rework that again? We'll wait and see how much accuracy we wind up with by the end of this. We need to get 2 more greater extracts. Okay. Man, it keeps giving us attack. We're trying to. That's not what we're wanting. Alright. Go into the actual gearing. Reload. Accuracy, accurate damage, that's more like a damage speed buffer. So we'll roll into accuracy. Maybe. 32 accuracy, HP percentage resistance. Huh, that's looking like a front runner so far. And that triple roll and a crit rate would be nice on a different champion. That could be. That'd make her tanky, that's for certain. So it's between see which one's going to give us more stats. I don't know if we actually need that I don't know if it'd be worth losing 21 or gaining 21 actually to lose 1,000 health. We'll see. If we can get around the 400 accuracy mark, that should be good enough. Defense and accuracy, that could be a good one for it. She's not going to be very fast, sadly, though. Not seeing many speed rolls. Maybe there's no accuracy on that, but we do have 10-point speed. We're looking at glove wise. Man, we don't have any like hanky gauntlets built up, sadly. Going to equipped. This is a champion that'd be worth fueling gear off of. There we go. Just some speed from that. I think we may. I don't know if that. I mean, after a glyph, that'd be 30 more points of speed. Definitely take that from Lamasu. I know Lamasu is a good champion, but she's not really done much for me. But that goes. Now we don't need that. Just not digging the gauntlets that we have access to right now. We got double into accuracy on that. What do we ascend into? HP? That's not horrible. She's not going to be very fast, though, sadly. Should we avoid pinpoint? As many debuffs as she's putting out, you would think Feral would be a good one for her, but if we've got like a fast pinpoint set, it'll definitely give us more speed. We're not beating that helmet though. We're looking at gloves. The only thing is that 9% is going to be so helpful when, or 5% more damage per each debuff place, because she's going to be putting out debuffs like crazy. We'll try her in Feral and see. Really need a good odd. Take 5 more for so defense. It's really just the gauntlet that we're kind of stuck on. We could try re-rolling this one. That substat into resistance isn't nothing that we really care about. Oh no. We don't need that crit rate, but we do get speed and quite a bit of defense here. Yeah, we'll carry this one over. So 244 speed. Hopefully after glyphs we can get that up to closer to like 270. We're gonna have to sell a little bit of something to have silver though. For the glyphs. Maybe a mill would be enough to do our glyphs. Listen, gotta grab you. Hey, Braid, I don't want it now. Okay. Also, we can finish ascending these. So that's going to be like 1,000, a little over 1,000 HP plus 80 defense on the stats. Please don't be attack. Of course, it's attack. We'll still take it to rank 2, but we're not going to waste the greater and superiors on it. Now it's attack 12. Okay. See what we can get out of the glyphs. Only a double roll, so it's really only worth putting the 5 stars into. Got 10 though. Wish we had some more glyphs. That triple roll into speed will call for a 6-star speed glyph. 3, 7. Okay. We'll take that. And it's giving us the lowest tier. Seven. We'll take that. I didn't realize we were so low on the glyphs. Ooh, that's rough. Well, at least it leaves room for improvement. We'll throw that on there just because. Like, literally just because. I don't think we want to put that purple glyph on there just yet. I think we want to maybe do a faction war or something, see if we can pull a better, or not a better one, but like a good tier, but not a purple tier. We're out of silver already. Oh, were they all in the undead board? Oh wait, does Spider 10 not do mythical pieces anymore? I haven't got a mythical piece from Spider in I don't remember the last time. I used to get quite a bit from it though. I don't care to put a 6-star into this because it's got the speed roll fully on it, even though it's only a double. Now this is a really good tank piece. We may need to do our faction wars before we like settle in on this. We're still gonna run her in the arena and try her out. We've only got enough for one reroll. I think we stick with the, how much accuracy do we got? 350? That's not a horrendous amount. It's not great, but we run her with a, well, we're not going to be able to run her with a accuracy booster. Either way. And let's make sure we got some gear on Tormund. Nothing good, though. We need to gear him as well. See what Hades recommends for Tormund. Is he a defense champion? Speed actually perceptions average defense. Put our lifted on. Is Bloodthirst? No, that's crit rate and heals. Which one's the one that it's like Savage but boosted? Merciless ignore on AoEs? No. Slayer? Maybe Slayer, but I still feel like there's another. There we go. Lethal's the one I was thinking of. Inaccuracy. There we go. Triple crit rate with defense and accuracy. That's perfect for Torrent. Crit rate, defense. Win. I'm thinking that could be good. We could definitely get away with a crit damage gauntlet. Okay, we need one more piece. I reckon boots. It's crit rate way high. Oh, it's because we've got crit rate gauntlets on already. Okay. What do we think? I think we can skip speed boots, considering he's going to be taking so many extra turns from Hilty. Now, the question would be, which 5-piece do we want to run? Snowskin could be an option. We don't have any crit damage Snowskin. Be under equipment. It doesn't bring any buffs, so protection isn't really worth bringing. Unless we just want that speed, but we don't really need speed on this build. There is a crit damage there. We got HP and defense. That would be perfect. Oh, face through again. We could get some accuracy. I think Snowskin is the way to go. Yeah, we'll get 30% defense plus they target stone skin. So let's run that. See where the stats are going to roll. HP. What about this piece? Yeah, that would be less stats. Man, these 12s are taking a lot of money. Triple roll into HP though. That'd give you a little more survivability. Yeah. Let's see if we'll be able to get any in speed. No? Man, it goes into attack. Let's rework it. HP, defense. We can settle on that one for now. Can always put better gear on them later. Oh, I forgot all about the relics. Okay, so we're looking for some crit damage gauntlets. And a defense chest. We got on Death Knight here. Defense. Maybe. Is this stuff unresistible if they're under a burn and a freeze? Okay, so we do need some accuracy. We're gonna have to go accuracy on these chests, I'm afraid. That's nice for an HP champion. Maybe. I don't know. I think we like this one better. I didn't mean to take it to level 5. I meant to stop at 4, but oh well, too late. Oh. I'll take the HP though, either way. Defense, okay. Now we need gauntlets. Got defense on the gauntlets. Got crit damage, triple and HP with speed. Does that put us? We'll take that defense, totally. Okay. So, because we don't have him to lift up, he is not going to hit as hard as he could, but he should be taking so many turns that it's okay. We got cruelty as the recommended blessing. I'm down with that. That sounds pretty good. The iron or the lightning cage would keep his stone skin from being stolen, but where he's doing AoEs, I could definitely see cruelty doing decreasing their defense up to 20%, him taking so many turns it won't take long to get at least 10% ignore defense. And relics. You're recommending I saw one suspicion. What else did it recommend? Storm Caller and Molten Death Bell? I think we have a Molten Death Bell, but why does it recommend it? Oh, because he's putting out freeze and provokes. Added to give him an accuracy boost. Yeah, we'll try that one. The stone skin should keep him from getting CC'd on the first turn. And the substat is defense as well, so it definitely lends himself well to this champion. And we want a little bit of resistance, or if they have to miss their turn. I think we'll go with resistance. Alright, so not crazy stats. See if we can sell anything to take the take it to 16. He is going to be super slow though. We're not going to need it tagged on a defiance set. Look at Supersonic because we're not really a fan of this set. And keep in mind, we have basically no glyphs on any of this. Oh, nice on the crit damage. Can we get lucky and get accuracy? We can. We're not going to be able to do much on the ring, but I suppose we can get any more silver. Now we're capped out of that. We're going to pretty much get rid of anything that's not legendary or mythical on these standard accessories. I've already done that through a lot of it. Here we go. Let's stop. 3 mil might be enough, but we're going to go ahead and, well, yeah. Let's see if 3 mil's enough. I am happy that we got a 4-star soul for Sanguine. I haven't really heard much about her since the Halloween fusion, but she is like a truck. All right. Can 2 mil do it? Yes, it can. So with no glyphs on anything, literally, we're looking at 60k HP with almost 5k defense, 210 crit rate, or crit damage, sorry, and 92 crit rate. We need to run the Minotaur really quick to get the crit damage for him. Wonder if they can do it just the two of them. Oh, that looks cool, too. That block damage is going to be nice. Reason when I first read her kit, I thought that it was just like on the revive, but now it's on everybody, even without a revive. So what's he hitting? A1, 11k, not much. About the A2. Almost 80k though on the A2. Nice. And it brings him in to do his A3. When I get some blessings on her and get him up one more star level to where he's a 4-star to get that crit damage, they are going to be a menace. And since Noel puts out the Paresis, and so does Sir Nick, I'm thinking it's going to be a great Quattro team, or whatever you want to call it. And while we don't have her particularly slow, she's not, super fast. Also, we don't have any scrolls for Torment. Let's do one or two more runs real quick. This at least get the first tier of Mastery's Love. That's how Hades recommend for Masteries. We not build him for control, where he's going to be taking so many turns. And I think that resistance that helped him because we don't want him getting locked out. Hell. Hmm. Oh, your Carl could even be a good choice to team up with this. I'd say Hilby are probably the same tree. Want to make sure that we get the buff one. Okay. Okay. There are relics. Well, we got the one, but we need one first. Do they have a recommendation on relics? I know they don't like have her stats out or anything, but thinking we go with the wand. See if we can get one more +4 to take it up to rank 5. And now we need to do one more like that. Then we need one that we're actually going to take right now. I'm glad when they get like a streamlined way to do this. All right. Get that extra accuracy as well. And we have what percentage? 45% chance to almost be defeated. And that is putting us up to, I'd have 5 to 80 minutes. 385 on the accuracy. I think that'd be okay. Unless they're just literally built for accuracy, or sorry, for resistance, they're probably not going to resist it. And keep in mind, we're still short quite a few lifts. Make sure St. Nick and Noel have theirs. Yep. Okay, where's the, oh, Santa Claus. There he is. He ain't got a relic. Okay. they're recommending the either fast spec serif or what those wouldn't really be good for him. Either 3% more accuracy or 5% more damage shields. Sure, we don't need that for colonists. Now there's no there's no triangle blips for him. So yeah, we can put that on him. Only 3% more damage, but that's 3%. Not a fan of that gear set though. Let's do that one. Let's go Savage. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh no, I think I like that better. Just not seeing a helmet. chest as far as that's concerned. Guess we could go with that. Do we have a good chess piece? We don't need accuracy on him. That could be good. Okay. What about reading? Maybe. I think we stick with that ring. Okay. So for him, we're looking at 101k, HP, 3-day defense, slow. This is going to be a slow, this is definitely a ghost second team. But let's see what we're working with here. Like I said, keep in mind a lot of this gear isn't glyph. If we go second, should we stick with HP and defense? Do you think that'd be good? Or should we go with some speed? We'll see. We'll see if they're tanky enough to hold up. As long as Noel's able to get that her turnout, it should be fine. At some point, we need to swap Noel into protection here, though, definitely. Okay, that's frozen. Okay. I definitely see the potential. Noel needs to go first. They might be strong enough to hold off without her, but let's try it against the turtles. Everybody's burning frozen. Okay. Okay. Definitely death by 1,000 cuts, but it's working. And St. Nick has a good dude there. Hey, BB. I'm sure I'm gonna lock this team, but she can't hear me. Okay. It's St. Nick his turn. See if we can strip anything. Yeah. We could strip Stone Skin, but I'm not sure if that was accuracy or just a 50-50 one. Yes, Stone Skin, sorry. See what he can do as they do. Not much. All right. I like that. Yeah, I think this is going to go in my tag team. There you go, Wukong. Get your turn in there. We do need a twin somehow. Well, the arena tournament starts tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm excited to try this out on it. Where am I going out there? All right, let's do a tankier team. Oh, here's the demon spawn team. This should be a challenge here. We may not win this one. We got a lot of buffs and bulkiness is going to be a pain. We just need to keep them pros. Okay. They must have on a lot of wonder submissions keeping me pros like this. Yeah, we lost this one. It's fine. This was not a good setup. That bulkiness. We're too buffer line. Draw one that doesn't have bulkiness in it. Let's go up against Embers. I like this. I like this a lot. We just keep them frozen. There's nothing they can really do about it. Okay. All right, we're going to get on the arc for a little bit. All right. I don't have the mastery. I don't have any ascensions on her. I don't have her booked. Watch how much control this has. None of these are really that crazy of themes. There's a Death Knot and a Monkey. You know how good they are. That is how nobody got a turn. Yeah. I'm really gonna do an auto.
Recently, I need you to scope out these